this is what not socialism is. If this socialism, and I see it right now, liberty and tyranny, I see it, and I see also slander too with the liberal communist press right now. So there you go. I mean, this is ridiculous. This is outrageous. This is a kind of nonsense that we're seeing. Even Charles Cranhammer said, there's no honest journalism anymore. Charles Cranhammer even said there's no honest journalism anymore, and we are becoming a socialist nation, and you're seeing a downfall with the same result as what Nazi Germany went through. We're doing the same thing to our own country right now.
They're depopulating the American people through mandated abortions, taxpayer under the guise of women's rights. We've killed 70 million U.S. natural-born citizens for big profits, for Planned Parenthood, and for big taxation for the federal government. And we are depopulating our own citizens. And when you depopulate babies, you're depopulating the citizens who would preserve the U.S. natural-born citizens who love their country, who would love their country and preserve it for future generations. That's the only way you preserve a nation. But when you depopulate a nation and you're bringing in all these foreigners and you're opening the borders to all of these groups that hate America and all of these foreigners with diseases and viruses and all these problems, you're creating a crisis and a chaotic movement that could possibly, I'm not saying it will, could possibly, theoretically, create a civil unrest, which then could call out martial law, which then could cause the DHS to become the shadow government over the country and and the American people would then be brought to their knees, in my opinion, unable to be mobile and unable to leave the country at that point or do anything, because with the NDAA law, the Patriot Act, which are unconstitutional laws, the kill list, to kill Americans with armed drones if accused of a crime like they did the 16-year-old. We have no reason why the 16-year-old American was killed with a drone. There's been no justification to the best of my ability and knowledge. And for a clarification on that, so if it can happen to one American, it can happen to more. If there are 4 dead Americans who pleaded for help and begged for help at the highest levels, our U.S. military, our U.S. Navy SEALs, our American staffers on Benghazi consulate who were terrorized and had to escape, and a U.S. ambassador who was tortured and murdered and abandoned by our own government and didn't even bother to fly a drone over the terrorists that will fly drones over America. I would think that the American people, the sheriffs, police, the U.S. military would take note.
Well, don't forget too, with Benghazi, he mentioned Benghazi, okay?